guys, we're back talking some more Hawkeye on the channel with the 4th episode that just aired on Disney+. Last week's episode probably was my favorite one so far. It was just jam-packed with so many great action sequences, and our introduction to Maya I thought was pretty great. And also the potential teases to Wilson Fisk also had me very excited as a longtime Daredevil fan. So with all that being said, all those factors, I was very excited to dive into this week's episode. Now I don't think this week's episode topped last week by any means, except for maybe the last third of the episode, but we'll get there when we get there. But I really like the development here for Kate and Clint as we're trying our best here to kind of become partners throughout the episode. There are a lot of ups and downs. We start off the episode kind of on our right foot with Kate and Clint trying to explain everything to her mom and Jack. Kate's mom was getting a little bit personal, bringing up Natasha in front of Clint, and also the fact that she doesn't want Kate running around trying to be a hero. So she suggests that you should kind of drop the case entirely. I don't know. I have a hard time reading Kate's mom. She seems kind of villainous in some scenes. We all know that Jack's a villain. We know he's a villain in the comic Swordsman, but it's very obvious he's going to be some sort of antagonist for these next few episodes, especially as Clint finds out and then tells Kate that Jack has been doing some very shady business practices. I gotta give it to this show. They're doing a much better job making me care more about Clint Barton and his family in the process, because I really wasn't a huge fan of Clint for the majority of his MCU run, the last decade or so, but I am starting to feel a lot more for him as we have more and more scenes with Clint reminiscing about Natasha, but also talking to Kate about how he felt during the blip when his family was taken away from him, and kind of semi-giving a reasoning for why he became Ronin after his family was taken away. I mean, it's not like the best reasoning by any sense, but however, I do appreciate the perspective because it was one of the things that I was intrigued if we were going to delve deep into with his series, because we haven't really touched upon it since Avengers Endgame. It kind of gives you some perspective just how much of a menace Ronin was in those few years in between the films, because it seems like a lot of people don't like him. As someone who is really into the Christmas spirit, I really do like all the Christmas elements in the show. I know there has been some criticism about it online, but I personally enjoy it. I thought it was cute seeing them dressed up in their Christmas sweaters as they craft plans together. You even have Clint showing off some of his epic trick shot abilities and getting to teach Kate some stuff. That's the kind of bonding that I really wanted in this show, because it is our introduction to Kate Bishop. You know, she's pretty much going to take on the mantle of Hawkeye from Clint in some shape or form. So it's great that we're getting some sort of bonding before, you know, Clint probably goes off to hang out with his family again and he retires from the Avengers and all that stuff. I will admit, I did not expect the LARPers to return to the series. I thought that really was like a one and done kind of gag, but we see him once again when Kate goes to talk to them and they kind of have some wheeling and dealing going on while Clint is off doing his own thing, trying to convince them to stop chasing after Ronin. The LARPers, I mean, they're fine. They're kind of fun, cool background characters that get a little bit more screen time. It seems like their big thing, their big contribution to the show, though, is they're most likely going to be making the new costumes that we're going to probably see in the next few episodes with Clint and Kate Bishop. I suppose it's like the most organic way you can have Clint and Kate Bishop get new suits, because it's not like they have superpowers and a lot of money and wealth. I guess Kate's family has a lot of money, but I don't see her being the main crux of why we get the new costumes. The most exciting portion of this episode, though, is the third act when Kate and Clint go on this mission to retrieve a watch. I know Kate Bishop is trying to learn to be this hero, but her stubbornness really does show here, because she goes off on her own into the mission while Clint's trying to craft a plan. It did make a cute moment, though, when she talks to an old man about having this plan with an Avenger. That was like the one cute moment that came out of it, because she ended up kind of really paying the price for it. And it ended up being a huge trap. That was Maya's apartment. Maya comes out of nowhere and starts fighting Kate Bishop, but on the other rooftop, we have a mysterious person fighting off against Clint. This entire portion of the episode was epic, badass, some of the best hand-to-hand fighting I've seen probably in most of the MCU, maybe outside of like the Winter Soldier. It was badass seeing all four of them converge in their big epic fights. I thought maybe even the mysterious person was on Maya's side until she punches him out of the way. I mean, this mysterious person, we know it's Yelena Belova, but she is kicking everyone's ass. I mean, she straight up chucks Kate Bishop off of a building. Like, that was a big surprise. I mean, we knew Kate Bishop wasn't going to get killed in that way. That'd be horrifying. But it was just goes to show you how badass Yelena Belova is after we saw her in Black Widow. She takes the mask off, she disappears into the night. I wonder if we're going to continue to see her, if that was like a one and done kind of thing in the Hawkeye series. I personally think we'll see her again, because that kind of is her whole mission to take out Clint Barton. I feel like we're going to end up seeing her again, because that kind of is I feel like we're going to end up seeing her again because that is kind of her whole mission to take out Clint Barton. But, you know, more Florence Pugh, the better. She's one of my favorite actresses. Yelena Belova is one of my new favorite characters. So I'm excited to see more Yelena Belova. I am sad, though, with the way that this ends because Clint Barton and Kate kind of have a falling out towards the end of the episode. So that sucks. I mean, we only have 2 episodes left after this. I hope they do make up pretty quickly. If not, you know, Clint, you're in danger. Yelena Belova is going to keep trying to come after you and kill you. You have Maya as well. I don't know. I feel pretty bad for him in that case because they're both pretty badass characters. I don't know if you can take them on, but, together. Now you've heard my thoughts on the 4th episode of Hawkeye. Make sure you share your thoughts down below. What did you think of this new episode of the series? Did you like it, not like it? What did you think of Yelena Belova's appearance in the episode? You think we're going to see her again, not see her again? But also share all your thoughts and theories on what you think is going to come for the rest of the episodes besides the Yelena Belova stuff. What do you think is going to happen with Kate Bishop and Clint Barton, Maya, Kingpin maybe? Who knows? But either way, thank you guys so much for checking my reviews. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like on the video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So, movie reactions, unboxings, and more. For the next time, I'll see you guys later.